A car show in Pigeon Forge over the weekend is making headlines across the region. Police say thousands were in town for the Slammedenuff car show, but officers say things got out of hand. Tonight, Sevier County Bureau Chief Kyle Granger is speaking with the mayor of Pigeon Forge on why he says this is not Pigeon Forge.
City leaders in Pigeon Forge say they got calls all weekend from people who live here wanting to get the crowds and noise under control from the weekend car show. And that was before all of the events gathered that culminated for a large crowd gathering and police response on Saturday.
Very disgusted in what I saw. I saw firsthand with Chief Catlett.
Mayor Kevin McClure says he took phone calls about the traffic and noise all week, so he went to see for himself what was happening on the parkway.
I didn't like what I saw. Very sickening. That's not Pigeon Forge. That's not our community. That's not how we act here.
The police chief says meetups happened all over the county, but this one at Jimmy's on Saturday night grew out of hand. The police chief says officers asked members of the crowd to leave. When they wouldn't, he pulled his officers back and focused on protecting neighboring businesses.
I wasn't willing to get a police officer hurt over the business and invited the people to be there.
The chief says they issued nearly 500 citations and made several arrests for people who wouldn't take orders from police.
90% of the people are here to enjoy themselves, to enjoy the show, to see the cars and to do whatever. The 10% that ruin it for the 90% are those that climbed the gas pumps, got on top of the roof, got up on the sign.
He says they had to protect neighboring businesses and keep the public as a whole safe while watching the events at a distance.
And so for me to see that, it really bothered me, and for me to have to say we're leaving, you know, that bothered me because it's just not something that was easy for me to do.
The mayor says all three cities have to have discussions on these large events and how booking it in one city affects others.
I greatly appreciate how our officers handled themselves in the manner that what I saw over there. It was sickening, as I said, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
The police chief does estimate that there may have been around 250,000 people in town for the weekend. A large crowd to manage in a tight space. In Pigeon Forge, Kyle Granger, WVLT News.
We've reached out but have not heard back from Jimmy's Market about the events. In a post on Instagram, the organizers of the car show in Sevierville called what happened an embarrassment.